Welcome to the Solemn Vanguard channel. Today we are doing the much requested Luard deck profile updated for G Booster set 14. As always, this playmat will be available at a link in the description. Zero damage gaming, stitched borders, very nice. I will start with the G zone, but I will say I do not have Ultima, very sadly. Otherwise it's a definite include, so if you have Ultima, go ahead and run it. We start with 4 Drag Abyss. Easily the game-changing stride in this deck right now. First stride, super aggressive. Second, almost automatically game-winning. Together with Dagda, Slapdale, some insane multi-attack combos can be done. Still, 1 Doomed and 1 Dragon. If you still want to do the whole Belial plus thing, if it's desperately needed, you can't do your multi-attacks or anything like that, you can still fall back on it. 1 Drag Strider, it's still a good finisher. 2 Diablo, because you can still cheese the win or against the Gize deck. There's also some decks that can empty field quite effectively these days, so that's punishing them. 1 Spectral for if you want that restand. 1 Sea Breeze because it's still a G deck. 2 Plot Maker Dragon because it's a almost free 36k. 1 of her. 1 of this dragon guy. He just hits gigantic numbers late game, which can be very handy in certain matchups. And then a Ritual Creator. For the main deck, we have 4 of the new Luard Dragfall. As you can see, gender bent on the playmat. There's no reason to really run the old one. Sure, there are some consistency combos. You can do the Belial plays more easily. But the fact that this one nuke something, gives you free stuff, also gives you the free stride or even ultimate stride, like there's no reason not to run him. Then we have 4 Dagda. Yes, we only run 4 grade 3s because Fodla combo is just not that relevant anymore. 4 Dagda because he creates all those insane multi-attacks that I spoke of earlier. There are many combos pro Luard players are abusing right now to just hit insane pressure first stride already. 4 of him. It's a him, I think. Yeah, it is. It's basically better in a main. If anything, a ritual-based better in the main. The way this deck runs is actually, you are pretty aggro in the early game. You get rid of your grade 1s, you filter your hand, you go through the deck. That's also why we only run 4 grade 3s. And we basically want to hit that ritual before the first stride already. So we get our free hand. We also build field while doing that, have some aggro, and then on first stride we start our multi-attacks, hopefully with the big ritual counts in place already. 4 Slaptail Dragon, just a really solid card, especially together with Dagda. Basically get those extra attacks in really easily, also hit for really good numbers. And it also hits the Morfessa skill where it's a grade 1 in your drop zone. Then we run 2 in the main, for the same reason that we run the yellow background guy. We would just want to filter that hand, hit that ritual early, search for our Luard grade 3, and then just start striding for free right away. 4 Ezra's, because it's just a busted PG. Get that free PG right there. 4 of her, she just filters, just like the yellow guy does. So this, together with the yellow guy, basically makes sure you hit your super great hands early game. And of course, it's also an 11k by itself with resist. 3 of this is basically the new Swordbreaker, but with ritual. So she works really well with both the yellow guy and her. Only 2 Abyssal Owl. We just need less of that counter charge these days, and apart from that, you can always fetch it anyway. 2 of her because you want to be hitting numbers and maybe some soul. And I know you could be running the 1 Owl from GBT14, so if you want some more of that aggro. I also see people running Semias, I get why, so those are definitely valid techs. If you want to run that 1 Owl or Semias, go right ahead. I just prefer this build this way. 4 Belial Owl. I've seen some people in Japan actually bumping this down in order to play more draws, but I still see value in the Belials. 4 Raven, 2 of the Mage, 2 on-demand soul charge draw triggers, and then 4 of the Heal. This is basically ensuring we do get our counter charge and maybe even soul charge, but usually counter charge. And then this starter, not only is it a ritual, so you can use it for the grade 1, you also get that 1 counter charge. It just ensures you get a few combos down regardless of how your situation is actually set up. So even though the starter by itself isn't amazing, it's just the kind of little cog in the engine that you will need here and there. So that was it for this Luard deck profile. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe to the Solemn Vanguard channel and click the bell button to stay up to date. Use the code LAUNCH or Tavas is Bay at checkout to get 10% off your first zero damage gaming playmat. And I will see you soon. Ciao.